What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Fam, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Going straight in, fam, because it's late. And I did not expect to go live. I thought that it may be way too late. I thought that the results wouldn't come in until like sometime in the wee hours of the morning, because I felt like this election was going to be rigged. I just felt like it was rigged the whole way, because in my mind, there's just no way possible somebody as dumb as Herschel Walker is in a runoff for one of the most powerful positions in the entire country. Like, no way possible, but it happened. So I was totally, I didn't believe it. Didn't believe it could happen. But when I saw it happen with Trump, I realized that anything could happen. And I know that I remember when Bush stole the election first time around. Bush stole the election. And then when Trump stole the election, with Russia helped Trump steal the election back in 2016, I knew that, if they stole the entire presidency of the United States, well, obviously they can do it with the Senate. So I felt like the whole thing was fixed. And it probably still was fixed, just not fixed enough. It did. Football head got his head whammed. He got whammied. Football head with all of that buck dancing, with all that tap dancing, with all that, yes, I'm about to beat the Buddha. He still lost. But you know what? It ain't gonna matter to him one way or the other, because that dude was born to be a floor mat. He was born to be that way. So let's take a look at the numbers. Raphael Warnock got 58.8% of the vote, and Herschel Walker got 49.2% of the vote, with 99% of the precincts having already counted their votes in Georgia. So they got just over 3.5 million votes counted so far. And Warnock, by all accounts, has retained his seat in the Senate. He's knocked off Herschel Walker now. There shouldn't have even been a runoff, but the runoff was triggered when neither Raphael Warnock nor his scandal-plagued Republican adversary, Herschel Walker, was able to get at least 50% of the vote. Again, fam, how? I just don't know. But if it was not rigged, that just tells me it's more dumb people in Georgia than I thought it was. And the trip part about it is that some of you other people around here in the rest of these states don't get too happy, because Georgia, the way they vote, the way they act out there, is a microcosm of America at large. It's, when I say millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of them, yeah, man, all over America. It's millions, tens of millions of them think that way. Yeah. Herschel Walker. This dude, how many, you couldn't even keep up with the scandals on this dude. The scandals was coming in daily. But the trip part about it is that, yeah, the scandals was bad. But just hearing how dumb he is every day, just hearing his dumb mouth, the words that would come out of his mouth, the dude was so slow up top. You knew he was being handled. You knew he was a puppet. The dude just sounded like he missed all the grade school. Like he just didn't go to school. He sounded like one of them dudes who never went to school and never had any like uh, formal even training at home. He just like he never got homeschooled or nothing. He just was one of them type of dudes who was scared to read books. It's almost like they told him, "Don't read no book, boy. We're gonna hurt you. We're gonna put some hurt on you." Uh, I'm not. I guess yeah. I guess he already made his concession speech. I hadn't heard his concession speech, but I heard that he said it. He gave his concession speech with uh, with some dignity. Yeah. How? How? I can imagine what that concession speech may have sounded like. He first start off, they got to introduce you, right? So they introduce him. So as soon as they introduce him, he go, ladies and gentlemen, Herschel Walker. He walk, hey, dooba dooba dooba, dabba dabba doo, uba uba uba, ayabba dubba dubba da, yabba dabba doo. Herschel Walker says, thank you for coming out. Yabba dabba dooba dooba dooba, dabba dabba dabba, deeba dabba. Herschel Walker says that he no longer wants to be a werewolf because a hippopotamus can beat a werewolf. So he wants to be a hippopotamus. Herschel Walker says that he did not have sexual relations with that woman. He did not have sexual relations with that woman. Ooh, man. Yeah, man. Herschel Walker, what an embarrassment. Going into the comments. Michelle Pearson, what up? Who is that? Enoch? Robin. What's up, Robin? Atlantic Star. Patrick Yurgen. Got me a block. It's kind of early to be blocking. Find a block. That was kind of fast. Let me get him. I got a block coming up, y'all. I like to announce my blocks. So when the suckers that come into my on my live trying to be disrespectful, trolling, because before I block him, I like to talk to him, fam. It's almost like, when you get your man down, before you finish him off, you talk to him a little bit. And so it sticks with him, just give him that last little hurt before you get rid of him. So why do we block trolls here? Because trolls are hoes. And so what we try to do is, what trolls try to do is, trolls' only job is to try to cause confusion and run interference and try to steal people's joy. They serve no other purpose in life. Like nobody likes them. They don't do good in relationships. They don't have any real friends. They usually keep bad hygiene. They're just the Scrooge of society. And so this is why they become trolls. Again, trolls are hoes. And so what you have to do, you got to block them, get rid of them, ignore them, delete them like everybody else has done in their life. And so goes one more. Here we go. Yeah. And you see also, fam, what you don't do is acknowledge them. Don't say their name. Just block them and keep it moving. But I know my goal is, when I come across a troll, my goal is, if they're feeling suicidal or whatever, is to make sure that that they go ahead and make the right choice for society. I try to, if they're on the edge of that cliff, my job is to push them on off. That's what I do. Yeah, fam. Bender's Home for discount orphans. Bender's Home for Discount Orphans. All righty then. What's up, Irvin? Irvin Rome. I'm not going to be long on this one, fam. I just wanted to jump on real quick and kind of like rub this in the face of Herschel Walker supporters, and just really give you guys a platform to sound off on real quick, because although Herschel Walker being elected to the Senate would not have any direct impact on my life, I just find him to be just an overall embarrassment, not just for Black people, but for America, period. To have somebody that dumb in such a high office, I just think it's pathetic, man, that these parties stoop that low to where they don't care if a person can put two words together. They don't care if a person don't know the difference between a pronoun and a noun or an adjective or an adverb or a verb. They just like, as long as he can do what we need him to do, put him in there. Okay, you put him in there, man, but don't let him talk. Y'all might have done good. It might have been all right if you didn't let him talk. Don't let him talk. They should not have let him talk. Like, yeah, Herschel could, but Herschel would have been like, man, I want to say something. I want to say something. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me talk. Like, no, Herschel, shut up. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. We got this. That's why he only debated one time. Boy, they couldn't even put him out there, man, to let the dude debate, because he just didn't have it in him. Call for President Anthony. Kevin Birch. TT Baby One. What up? Ty's Kitchen. Ty's Kitchen. Herschel probably somewhere in a room butt naked with a bunch of white people around him, rubbing his body, playing all in him. Vaseline. His muscles. Herschel, it's okay. It's okay. I don't understand how a dude like that gets sex. Like, okay, sex ain't hard. You can pay or whatever, but for a woman to go as far as marrying a dude like that, marrying him and procreating with a dude like that, like, that just let me know the type of women that he messed with ain't about nothing. Like, because a woman that's about something, like, ladies, back me up on this, or let me know how y'all feel about this. This is what I'm saying. Would you really respect a dude that is pretty much a mole, a guy that throws his own people under the bus, a guy that can be trolled by other guys? Would you respect that guy? And see, in order to respect that guy, in order to have children from a dude like that, you should respect him. So if a woman had a child procreate with somebody like Herschel Walker, a dude with no spine, a dude that is dumb as he is and say the dumb things that he say, that lets me know she really ain't about nothing. See, the women that mess with these type of dudes, they got to be held accountable too. You can't give them a pass. Like, and it ain't just Herschel Walker. The same thing with these Proud Boys and all of these white inferiorists. These dudes, it was a woman who, first of all, birthed them. It's a woman who teach them, who taught them, who nurtured them, who raised them, right? And she knew what she was raising. She saw and she taught him how to be who he is. He got it from his mama first, reinforced by his daddy. The woman has always been there. All of these foul dudes in society, the woman, they always had a woman to back them up. They go out there and lynch somebody, come back home. It's the woman that's lying for them, telling the police, oh, he was here with me all night. It's the woman that feed him when he get back in from hunting human beings. It's the woman that give him sex and reproduce with him and give him another human being that's like him that has his same ideologies. It's time to stop giving these women a pass who mess with these type of dudes. Because I don't see how a real woman, a woman that's about something, could look at him and even be attracted enough to where she would want somebody like that in her womb, let alone reproducing with them. Do you know if your child's daddy is a sucker, your child gonna be a sucker? Your child gonna have sucker blood in him? Mary Jackson, what up? Yeah, I heard about him wanting to debate with Joy Reid. Joy Reid would have lit his ass up. He didn't really want to debate with Joy Reid. He was just talking. Because if he wanted to, she would have easily accepted the offer. TRX Ren says, get him on GB Reloaded. Fam, I have no interest in talking to people that I don't respect on my programs. Like people I don't respect, I have no interest in sitting down, talking with them, having a conversation with them. We're not gonna get anywhere. Like we can oppose, we can be in disagreement about certain things, and I can have a conversation with you if I think that you're listening to me. If I think that, that you have something that I might want to listen to. But if I feel like we're not going to move the needle, what's the point of just sitting there talking to you for everybody else's entertainment? Nah, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to sit up and debate you for shits and giggles, for everybody to be entertained and get some likes and stuff. I'm not with that. What's up, Jerry Williams, Dion Kelly, Trader One Up, Mississippi in the building, J Dub, Michael Miles, what's up, Mike? Last type of person I got to worry about is a coward, man. Cowards throw rocks and hide their hands, and they wouldn't dare step to a real one. Thomas Turner, what's up? What's up, Robin Sig? What's really good? That chump ain't from Texas. I age. Is it I age or? All right, fam, that's my time. I'm gonna jump in the chat though. I'm gonna keep on moving in the chat. So Yeah, I'm gonna keep the chat open. But that's my time, fam. Again, Herschel Walker has lost his run for the Senate. He ran out of gas. He ran out of gas. But still, fam, it's very concerning that almost 1.8 million people in Georgia voted for him. That's at least 1.8 million clowns, idiots in the state of Georgia, at least. Yeah, I said it. If you don't like it, change the narrative next time. And let me say this before I go. The Republicans did this to themselves because Warnock ain't really moved no mountains since he been in position, the last couple of years or whatever. Even with these other candidates, the Republicans has ran such bad candidates. This is why they couldn't do their sweep. This is why they couldn't have that so-called red wave that they were looking for. They have ran some of the worst candidates ever for public office, ever. Like, you mean to tell me you couldn't find a candidate who don't have a record of beating women, paying for abortions, lying, saying he's a police officer, being on the board of a company that's receiving PPP loans and laying off 90% of their workforce in the same vein? You couldn't find a candidate who would waste the people's time talking about he want to be a werewolf because werewolves are more powerful than, what did he say? Werewolves are more powerful than vampires. The same dude, mama told him that black people don't deserve reparations and that white people who got their property, black people, their property taken from them, deserves reparations. The white people that died in the Civil War deserves reparations. That's the best they could do. And that's just a short list of the scandals that this dude has been involved in. They did it to themselves. Till next time, fam. No more talk.